Most days I sit and wish for this place to fall into the bed. This greatest defense being liberate. And I will wash away the sins of former lovers. Your trail is still no conquest in my way tonight. Oh. Take this four fingers and look in the pit for you. I dare man back to you to souls below. Most days I sit and wish for this place to fall into the bed. This greatest defense being liberate. And I will wash away the sins of former lovers. Your trail is still no conquest in my way tonight.
All right, hello, good evening, y'all. It's High Priestess Jamila. So I wanted to come on here and muse with y'all for a little while, just for a couple of minutes. And this is not an argument. I'm not expecting any type of response from anybody. In fact, in my humble opinion, being that there are so many people that are not mature enough to make decisions, okay, that you need to stop talking and listen more. You know, God gave you two ears and one mouth for a reason. So I want these people deplatformed. I want the stalkers, the agents, the zombies for whatever sick establishment that called them to this website to begin with. Um, I want them all deplatformed. And I want everything that they have done erased from existence. So let me talk to y'all real quick. This entire situation started with a female that didn't know how to let go and move on. And it turned into this misery machine. It did. It turned into this misery machine. Not for me, not just for me, but for a lot of people. And it needs to stop, and the influence completely needs to be abolished. A person that is obsessed or has OCD, and if they try certain things that don't work, I guess drinking alcohol, going out on a hot date, if that doesn't work to heal them of their obsession, then the responsible adult thing to do would be to take the time to get themselves to a therapist or a psychologist. There should never be a platform or a vlogger or an influencer that is available to attack a person because another person doesn't know how to check their own behavior. This should never be. This is why I have a passion to not let it go any further, and it won't. Social media being used as a weapon against people because people don't know how to let go and let God. If somebody came to my business as a witch and I knew this person was not justified in their hatred, their obsession of another person, or in their need for vengeance against them, I would not accept them as a client. You know, all money ain't good money. So if I knew that a client was just simply in need of some kind of mental health, and my spirits don't bring people like that to me anyway. But even as a witch that offers services to people, I feel that it is irresponsible for people who have not actually had any crime committed against them, but for them to come to somebody and to be able to lie. I feel that if a client is claiming or a person is claiming, even if they go to the church and they're claiming that someone did something to them that they did not do, I think that it needs to be researched. And I think that all people need to be more responsible. It's the same thing. You can't be in denial about it. If you have mistakenly attacked somebody spiritually that did not deserve it because you were seeking justice, you can't create a crime that was committed against a person that never was. So it doesn't matter. You can say all day and night that you're justified in doing what you're doing, but in reality, you're not. And you're going to have to find that out. You can try to avoid it, you can try to deny it, but at the end of the day, a lie is a lie and the truth is the truth. So it's the same principle with that. Just like if you were to get a bottle of Grey Goose, if you're going to drink that alcohol, you need to do it responsibly. Nobody should be playing around with spirits on things that they are not checking out. You should not be invoking spirits for any situation, for justice if you're not justified. You should not be using social media as a weapon against anyone, but let alone innocent people. If you came to social media and made that mistake, you have a responsibility to admit to your faults. And nothing, listen, nothing that you can ever do, ever, is going to make you avoid your consciousness. So, for example, I'm sitting here chilling. I had just gotten done with some work that I'm doing, and I get a phone call and a voicemail out of the blue. Not thinking about these people, not talking about these people. And I know exactly, I figured out who that was. It's a female on here that's been obsessed with me for years, and she covers it up very well. And if the phone calls continue, not only am I going to expose her, but everybody is going to know that I'm telling the truth about her. and she's going to find herself in a precarious situation because nobody's going to fall for her bull crap anymore. I know it's you that's calling. You've been obsessed with me for years. But what I wanted to say about that is that you should not have a platform that people come to your platform already lost and sick so that they can get sicker. The person that calls me unknown is very sick and mentally ill, needs therapy, probably even medication. Why isn't this person receiving that? Because this person is being enabled. This person is not only probably being enabled by their family, but they're also being enabled by people on the internet. And you know what? There have been a couple of males on here, and I can call them by name, who have created platforms and environments where people can come to social media, slander, lie, attack, try to embarrass and humiliate people that either they just don't like or they are obsessed with or jealous of. You men are responsible. You can never escape that responsibility until you do right. That's a fit. No matter what you do. For example, the guy I was talking about earlier, he's got about 7 videos with my picture up, posted on his channel. I said what I said about him, but I removed it. I don't want, I don't have any photographs of anybody because I don't want to participate in that kind of content. I'm better than that. Okay. But what I said was the truth. However, this guy can't see the forest from the trees. You've been wrong. You've been wrong attacking me. You've been wrong creating a safe haven for people that otherwise need to go and get help. They need to go and take responsibility for their actions. I have to take responsibility every single day. And it's funny how some of these people will claim that I'm not taking responsibility. No, actually, I take responsibility every single day. Yes, yes, these have been times of my life where I have needed support, and there's nothing wrong with that because I am a woman. I'm a witch, but I'm still a woman, and I'm not saying that I'm frail or weak, but people trying to act like, witches are these demons that, we just, we're still human. So you created an environment where people are being attacked and abused, mainly me, where you're creating this, all of you men are under fire. Anybody that is doing that, you are under fire. And no matter what you do, no matter where you go or what you say, you gonna have to deal with it. You gonna have to deal with it. And it's mainly my spirits. They are not going to let it go. They are going to stay on you. You haven't had your foot on my neck. I've had my foot on yours. You have been extremely irresponsible with the content that you have been uploading and the environment of hate that you have been trying to create. So, like I told you, it's going to always and consistently hurt you. That's why these people call my phone. You shouldn't have done it. If you have a mental problem, OCD, sexual obsession, malignancy, eroto, the fucking obsession with somebody, instead of you going to a live stream that's not making you get any better. See, you thought that you were going to stalk people into the grave. But in reality, I am a witch. I will turn all that back on you. So you just get sicker and sicker and sicker to the point where you have a weird and very unhealthy codependent need, which makes you worse, doesn't it? You felt, oh, I'm going to feel better. This makes me feel good. I feel good inside that I have this safe place, which ain't safe, to go to hear someone that has never actually done anything to me. You've done it to yourself. You did it to yourself. When you go around starting wars like that with people, this is something that you have brought upon yourself. People are always going to have the right to defend themselves. People are always going to have the right to defend their and protect their loved ones. So I uploaded a video because I think it's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous. And I think that these men that allowed it, it's hard for me to call you a man. It's hard for me because you won't undo what you did, because I'll make sure that it never benefits you. I'll make sure that it only hurts you. So you built that around my name, my children's name, and you're still doing it every single day, every chance that you get, while complaining that you don't get paid for it. Well, you shouldn't. In fact, in reality, you should be in prison for what you've done. And you can't justify it by saying, well, this man right here talked about my girlfriend, and I'm going to talk about Jamila when I'm not even that person's, I'm not even involved with that person. And see, so there's a lot at play that needs to be corrected. And if you don't correct yourself soon, because I'm not, y'all, this is what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to take time out of my precious day flagging these people. I'd rather come on here and talk about it. I'm not going to take the time to flag you. I'm going to let my image and my name sit on your fucking platform until it curses you into fucking oblivion, is what I'm going to do. Okay. And you know what? What's crazy is that what I saw last night, these is something wrong with these people. Something really, really wrong. If y'all remember the conversation that I was having with the troll, that I eventually had to block. Okay. This person went in the other person's chat room and said she's a demon. Um, well, thank you. I am in my divinity. But you're trying to demonize me because I don't want to be stalked and harassed. And then you're trying to convince me that me being stalked and harassed somehow benefits me, even though I know full and well that it doesn't. Right. So this is a problem, and it needs to be acknowledged. It's not about a confessional or confessing to your crime. It's about acknowledgement of what you have done. And you need to acknowledge that you yourself have a problem if you are a content creator that has created this type of evil and sadistic environment for any reason. Because please believe that you do that to a person, that person has every right to make sure that you never benefit from it. There is nobody in this world, nobody, nobody in this world that exists for the sole purpose of you abusing them and using them as a punching bag. There's nobody. And see, this is the reason why nobody trusts you people around little small children and old people, because people like you usually will abuse vulnerable people if you can, because what you looking for is somebody to just bully and harass, and you ain't got over it. Whatever it is that you went through, myself, my loved ones, my clients, we are not responsible for that. We are not responsible for whatever hurt you. So you have no right, you never have, and you never will. And what you need to do is clean it up, acknowledge it, instead of sitting up here, because I went over because this person wants me to take down my video where I'm exposing this person. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not, because you were always in the wrong. We are going to acknowledge a male that uses his platform and his voice and any amount of his influence to try to hurt somebody for a bunch of people that need to go and get some damn mental help, while trying to claim that they're being quote unquote spiritual. Yeah, right. No, hun. What you need to do is realize who you are and what you are and the wrongdoings that you have done. Because I went over there to look and I could see it was a comment and I posted it. I posted the comment in a video. This person obviously sick, obviously sick, mentally, physically sick, having a need to look at a YouTube show where a man is saying disgusting things and attacking a woman. You need to go and figure out what is wrong with you. Oh, it's on private. I can't see it. Oh, can you take that off private? I desperately need to hear you talk about Jamila. Oh my God. Yeah, I do think Jamila's ugly and worthless, but I just, for some reason, on a daily basis, I just need to hear someone talk about her. I'm not the crazy one. She is. Even though Jamila has no need to hear anybody talk about you. And then the fact that here's another kicker about it, guys. The fact that they have made up in their mind that this is a love interest of mine, that's what really sets him off. Well, he's never been a love interest. That was all fake. No, 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 I don't want to believe that. I want to believe that it was real. And I want to believe that he's talking about you. I want to believe that he's talking about you. I want to justify whatever. And so everybody's lives, the whole world, is supposed to be turned up and flipped inside out and upside down because of your fucking problem. And my whole family, everything is supposed to be fucked up because of you and your problems and your need, your codependent need to hear this man say something negative about me. Is it making you better? Nope. It's gonna make you sicker. I'm gonna listen. You can rest assured to that no, no, I don't have a stroke face. No, I don't look bad. No, my hair is not falling out. No, you're the one that is always going to get sicker and sicker. I am a witch. You can call me a demon all you want. You know what? People like you, let me tell you something. I'm going to make sure that you never hurt innocent people. And you know what? That's my job. I take it as a personal job of mine to make sure that sick people like you do not hurt anybody, that the error of your ways, your erroneous ways, and your desires and ill wills for people that have done nothing to you, absolutely nothing, but you decided, ooh, I got to use this person. I need, I think that Jamila I'm mad. And then somebody complimented her. Y'all notice that every time somebody tells me that I look pretty, that it's a problem. Y'all notice that? Notice I ain't been on camera either. Okay, that's just because I haven't been. I could. but I haven't been. Okay. I've been busy. Okay. And if y'all notice how sick it is, the obsession, you're going to get sicker while I get stronger. And that's all that's happened. You're going to literally be in non-existence while I get bigger and flourish and grow. And that's just the way that it is. Because nobody should have to be harmed because of your undiagnosed and untreated mental illness, which, by the way, is treatable. Your mental problem is not spiritual, hun. But you know what? It could be caused by spirits, but it's gotten so bad, obvious, that just a mere spiritualist probably can't really help you. Like I could, but you're not a client of mine. If you were my client, I could help your mental illness. I would suggest that you get some kind of medication or either add some kind of herbal remedy to take internally. But what I can promise you is that I would suggest leaving it in the hands of a psychiatrist or a therapist. And you can see us at the same time. But just to go out there, hun, on your own, and you so damn mentally ill and distraught every single day is an emergency 911. Oh my God, my mind is attacking me again. I've got to go online and look at a show of Jamila. Jamila ain't never put no curse on you. Jamila put the spirit of truth on you. Jamila put the spirit of not being able to be in denial. Jamila sent your negative energy back to you. That's all I did, which everybody has the right. You cursed yourself. And then thinking that I was somebody's punching bag. You, oh, honey, oh, you, I have shown so much restraint, it is ridiculous. To the point where I can honestly say that I am a God. Do y'all understand me? Because I've shown a lot of restraint. A lot. So we all know that I'm not crazy. If I were really crazy, oh my God, I'd be on the news by now. I would be on the news right now in handcuffs. They would actually have an entire the Law and Crime Network, A&E. Oh, I would be infamous. They would have my trial live broadcasting my trial like already years ago in 2020, probably about 20 or 2021, I would have been done had a psychotic break. Trust me. Trust me. You put that much pressure on a normal person and they're going to eventually fucking snap. I would never snap on my children. But I would have snapped on those people. And trust me, I've had plenty of opportunity to go and buy firearms, that of which I haven't. I've had plenty of money to go and buy a firearm, several heavy artillery. I could have literally lost my mind and just became very militant and went fucking postal on these people. Found out where the fuck they at and just blah blah blah. But have I? No. You know why? Because I'm an empress. They were just, this was so funny, y'all. Yes, I was paying attention in case you guys were wondering. Yes, I was paying attention. I wish that y'all would stop waiting for me to respond to these people. Yes, I did see where one of the dudes in that sector was trying to set up a boxing match between me and someone else. And see, first of all, I would never. Yeah, I feel like I'm too pretty to do that. My skin is too pretty. I'm not going to do anything to no. No, I'm not going to have a boxing match with you. Where did you come from? Where'd you people come from? Did y'all notice that? Notice how I didn't say anything. Okay, I'm not saying anything until now. To answer your question, no, I have way too much opulence. I am way too feminine. I am way too divine. Now, if I ever was put in a situation to where I had to defend myself or defend one of my children or my grandbabies, oh, I'd whoop your motherfucking ass. Oh, it would be no question. I would beat your ass down. Your face would become a part of the goddamn fucking asphalt. But for me to go and say, hey, I want to schedule a fight with somebody. No. What the fuck? What is this crap? Who are these people? Do I know you? Have I, do you know me? So I did notice that it was supposed to be some kind of fight thing and they was setting up fights between people. Get a life, hon. I am a grown woman still in childbearing years. I don't want to fight nobody. For what? For what? Things are going my way. I've had a great, by the way, guys, since I've started working with Santa Muerta exclusively, I have literally had a breakthrough. Like, no shade, it's no shade to Hecate. I will always love Hecate. I will always love Lilith, but I think that Santa Muerta, she just, you know her. Y'all know how Santa Muerta is. She is Santa Muerta. And they were like, yeah, you go ahead and work with her exclusively. And it's been amazing since then. I think I made that announcement like 2 or 3 days ago. Okay. So, um, fight you for what? What am I fighting over? A seat in the black sector? No, I created my own seat and chairs and life. I don't want anything to do with your black sector. I don't need to prove anything to your black sector. I don't give a damn about your black sector. Is that a mistake? Nope. It'll never be a mistake. You know why? Because my fate and my destiny and my reality, don't nobody create them shits but me. You see how that fucking works? I don't understand why these people are trying to make me somebody that they want me to be and not who the hell I actually am. See, that's a problem. I am going to always be Jamila. You try to force me to do some shit I don't want to do, and you gonna catch hell. Okay. You said what now? You stated that that's why black men didn't want me. Hold on, but the man that I love, he doesn't expect me to be that way. So that's just your social media bullshit. So keep in mind that this is a male that stated that he wanted to be with white women because white women were more docile and agreeable. So you want a woman to agree to go out and fight like a dog for your what entertainment or your desperation? I mean, professional boxers, um, they come, and then I don't like violent sports. Oh, you're gonna change that? I'm sorry. You said I have to do what you say. No, but we all know that reality is that I don't have to do anything that you say. And you literally look mentally ill and crazy. This is a fact. All of these so-called men, and they're trying to represent masculine energy of a black man, and I don't like it. I have a problem with it because I guess any other man that acts like he has good sense is what is he, gay? He's effeminate, he's soft, he's sweet. No, you are just I don't want to say ghetto. I'm just going to say you're all wrong. We're just going to say that you're erroneous. How else can I describe it? Because I know a lot of people that are ghetto, but they're not violent and they're not bad people. They just who they are. You know, I watched Trailer Trash Tammy. I think she's fucking hilarious. A lot of people could say she's ghetto. She's a delightful person to watch. She's funny. She ain't hurt nobody. She just telling jokes and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it just yeah. So I mean, but what y'all do is different, isn't? It's very different, and I don't agree with it. Okay. And so, as long as I don't agree with it, it's not going to ever fly. As long as you insist upon trying to involve me, your sector's going to always fail. And I think that y'all like it that way because, in reality, everything that y'all do, y'all already preordained it to fail anyway. Y'all are obsessed with doing something, creating something, and then destroying it anyway. So you just basically subconsciously kind of, got me to destroy your sector. It doesn't take a lot. Like, there's so many other evil powers that be in this world that they're not that big of a deal, but it's just the point of how annoying they can be and how they can make it more difficult to deal with the actual bigger problems that we have to fucking deal with here. And then in that case, then you just become an annoyance, almost like a fly or a flea that won't fucking go away. Okay. So, listen, whoever is calling for that type of content and whoever is calling for content against me is going to have a lot of fucking problems. I do not agree. I never agreed to that. When I came into this incarnation, I didn't agree to that. You know how they say everything you go through, you agree to it? Shit, no, I didn't. I said that you don't have my permission to use my name or my image in your sick, erroneous display of bullshit in social media. And that is what I meant. And if you don't stop, well, you're going to keep getting my fucking wrath because you don't have any spiritual power. And now you have no social power. I can promise you that. I said no, and no means no. And I'm going to say another thing, remove all of that content. You need to listen to what the fuck I am saying because I am not playing with you people. You are not necessary to my life, but for some reason, I've been very necessary to yours, have I? And I'm not gonna go downhill for your bullshit. Your make me feel better. Oh God, this makes me feel better. Is not going to be at the expense of me and my family and my legacy. My reputation is not going to be ruined because of you and your inability to take responsibility for your fucking mental illness. And then also to go ahead and put the blame on whoever it was that raised you and fucked you up the way you are. I hope that I've made myself perfectly fucking clear. I understand that there are some people that also have fucking comprehension problems. But I'm pretty sure that I made myself perfectly clear. Okay. All right, guys. I gotta go. I got things to do. it's 11 o'clock. I need to grab me something to eat. grab us something to eat here, and before I get ready for my witching hour work. Hey Trinity. Hey Trinity, I love you. I love me some Trinity, man. Trinity is amazing. All right, y'all. I'll catch y'all later. Bye. Hit that thumbs up for some intelligence. Hit that thumbs up for an intelligent black witch. Should be embracing witches like me, not trying to. And trust me, all my brain cells are intact. Trust me on that. All right, y'all. Blessings to y'all. Bye.